Oh no, we switched to 9:30 and we've thrown them all off. There's no one here.
Is that what happened when you switched to 9:30?
Where is everybody?
They wanted to go back to 9:30, so we switched to 9:30. And
Did you post that it was going to be at 9:30?
I emailed, I posted, okay. I bolded it, I underlined it.
I got some crazy hair. I'm on. Stacy's here.
I know. I see this. Oh, they're trickling. Tammy's here.
Hi, Tammy.
Scott's here.
Hi, Scott.
Linda's here.
Hi, everybody. Last week we had that giant orange pylon cone thing in our sitting on our front porch by the front door.
Oh, did you ever figure out where it came from?
I mean, I assume it came from next door where they're doing all the construction. So one day I just grabbed it and I drug it all the way down the street and threw it in the Benham's Grove thing with the rest of them. I mean, I knew those had to be weighted, right? So they don't like blow away or
right.
Whatever. That thing was heavy. And it was weird because
did it ever resurface?
The top is so light and the bottom is so heavy that like as I was dragging it, like I kind of got it was like and it's round, so it was like swirling, and I almost threw it out into the street at one point.
And it was on your porch, right?
It was up right in front of the front door. Like, do not enter. I wonder if somebody ran into it and it got knocked into the road and somebody just grabbed it and threw it up there.
That's what I think.
So is it still laying where you chucked it?
I don't know. I didn't look this morning. I'm trying to figure out what they're building next door. It is a weird structure.
I bet we could Google it. Does anybody know anything about the Centerville city of Centerville is building next to Benham's Grove?
I mean, I assume it's some kind of building for bigger events. Yes, but the structure itself is a very odd. It's got this big like slopey roof.
That's probably like a
like it's like an amphitheater shelter cover, but it's not an amphitheater.
Oh, improvement project.
Well, I know it's an improvement project.
I know. I'm just.
It's not a disimprovement project.
They have construction aerial views. Did you get invited to the digging?
Probably not.
Well, you would have known it already happened.
I know, but maybe I wouldn't have known. I mean, it's possible.
Oh, it is fancy looking.
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
Yeah, they're gonna have like outside events now.
Yeah. I hope they're adding parking.
I don't think they're adding parking. They're gonna park in your parking lot instead. Ooh, it's gonna be fancy for like weddings and stuff.
Yeah. So are our friends here? Do we have friends? Are we here?
Yes. Sorry, we got distracted by Benham's Grove.
I have. You threw down a challenge last week.
I did?
Yeah.
I know.
You did.
I know. Do you have any news about this? Oh my.
Can you read that?
Wow. Thomas.
Wow.
You need to come and see this. I am offended.
Right.
Am I far enough back? Can you read it though?
We're going down.
Wow.
I know, it's very aggressive. Well, very interesting.
So it says we're doing the pet bed project, and SAL Lex is going down.
Who made this sign? I know who made this sign.
You do?
Wasn't Kim, or it wasn't Leslie.
Maybe. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus.
You don't have to, Kim. I know who did it.
October 19th, friends.
We set the bar really high, my Kim says.
October 19th. We're going to make pet beds for Sixa. And they're so excited.
Are they?
They're so excited. And so they are collecting supplies for us at Sixa.
And people already want to drop them off to you. I've already been getting emails.
And yes, you can drop them off here. We need heavier fabrics, like canvas, old bedspreads, upholstery fabric, more like that for the outside. We need scraps, stuffing, so you could use,
We took old pillows
Actual-
and like mattress pads
I was
and
gonna say
actual quilting
stuffing.
straps.
foam, fabrics, blankets, socks, t-shirts, all kinds of good things. We can chop up small for pieces, and you can chop them up small if you want to before you bring them in. That would be great too.
Confetti. You're looking
Otherwise,
for confetti size.
confetti size. We're looking for volunteers, for sewers and stuffers. And
So you don't have to know how to sew.
You don't have to know. See, it says no experience needed.
We had some when we were here, we had some little girl that came in with her parents and they suckered her back in here to start stuffing beds.
Yeah. So get excited. Put it on your calendar. October 19th. You don't have to stay all day. We can do it in shifts. It'll be good fun.
I think we ended up setting up 4 machines in a corner.
We had a total of 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 machines.
Oh, we had 5 machines set up when it was all said and done.
She needs a minimum of 4 machines.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
challenge accepted.
88, 5 hours.
88.
No pre-work. There was no pre-work.
You did some pre-work. Thomas told me you had like 5 beds
We
made
had 5
beforehand.
beds
Oh,
ready so that they could
stitched.
sell.
Stitched.
Together.
It's
Fine.
all about the animals. It's all about the animals.
She says that now until it's over. And then it won't just be about the animals.
It's all about the animals.
Do you know what else is happening in October?
Oh
Oh, wait,
OS.
great questions. What time are you doing this?
I can't remember what we said.
10 to 3.
10 to 3? I think it's 10 to 3.
They don't need to bring a sewing machine.
Nope.
Do they need to call and sign up?
I'm
We
thinking,
had them call and just let us know if they were coming
I think we probably should, so that we don't get
over.
too maxed out. I mean, if
Right.
we get tons of volunteers, maybe we'll add a second day.
Right.
I mean, it's all
So-
about the animals.
It's all about the animals.
Yeah.
And it clearly states that at the top of the sign. It's
Yeah.
all about the animals.
That's what it says. It says Pet Bed Project. It's all about the animals.
It's not.
That's what I read.
Oh goodness. You know what else is happening in October?
OSQE.
Oh,
Did I get it right? Was that the right letters? I
Yes.
always screwed that one up.
And if you've never been to the original Sewing and Quilting Expo, it is at the Sharonville Convention Center, which has been remodeled. Right, Leslie?
Yeah.
So if you have been and we're like, meh, you might try again this year because the convention center has been remodeled and now all the vendors will be in one room at the same time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go, it's not as confusing as it was before, right?
Right. And there's no construction, I don't think, happening anymore.
No, construction is over.
So that's good. It'll make things much easier.
Right. And you know what else?
What?
Leslie's teaching a class at the Original Sewing and Quilting Expo this year.
Well, I should have brought that. I don't have it. Laying on my kitchen table.
So if you're interested in taking a class from Leslie using the Creative Icon 2s, she will be teaching a class Thursday morning and Saturday morning. You can go to Original Sewing and Quilting Expo's webpage, which I have connected in the comments.
Or if you're interested in taking a class on the Creative Icon 2 without Leslie, there are lots of other classes in the classroom.
There are options, yes.
So,
Original Sewing and Quilting Expo is October 10th through the 12th. I have put the class link in the comments section. You can click on that and you can find Leslie's course or any other course in the FOF room to come take a class from. It looks like they've got a better variety of classes this year. So I'm excited. Are you excited, Leslie?
mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently Sharon has been down there now that they've done the remodel. She says they have a large seating area in the exhibit hall serving pizza and have a large bar.
Well, there you go. That sounds like a good time.
I mean, they basically, that room where the vendors were, the one big room, the room that we're always in where the vendors are, they've actually added they've doubled that in size. So all the vendors will be in one room, one space. We will be down there with the FOF machines and the Aero cabinets. Oh, yay. Ellen just got her ticket. First time she's ever gone. So if you're interested in taking a class, come and see us. We will be there in October. Me and Leslie and Thomas and our gang of merry sewers.
What else is going on? Classes are up. Some classes are up.
Centerville classes are up. Lexington classes should be up this week.
So make sure you sign up because they're filling up quick.
Speaking of, Thomas has a class tomorrow making the multi-tiered skirt.
Cute.
There's one spot left if you would like to come and take a class with Thomas tomorrow night. I knocked my iron pieces down. So that's tomorrow night.
Busy week, so
it is a busy week.
I would gladly come and take that class, but I think it's a busy week.
Have you never made a multi-tiered skirt?
I mean,
I used to make them all the time.
Maybe.
They're so easy and
Probably
fun.
not the right way. I don't do much the right way.
And I am going to work at the AQS show in Grand Rapids this week.
Ew, I have to show something.
So I know we've got some customers that are making the pilgrimage to the Michigan this week for the Grand Rapids. Stop by the Country Stitches booth and say hello to me.
So I said we put classes up for Ohio. There's a bunch of technique classes. There's an edge-to-edge class and a beginning quilting class. There's Irish chain. There's all kinds of fun stuff. Make sure you check them out because they are filling up. Getting lots of people signed up for class. But here is a preview of a coming soon.
That's not on the schedule.
Coming soon block of the month. So this will be a virtual block of the month.
Tell us!
And
you know, Stacy's there. She can help you.
She's getting it.
You look like you're drowning.
It's huge. Look how pretty it is.
Is this from Marcus Brothers?
No.
It looks like the old Amish with a twist. Similar. Oh, I'll get to see Scott. He'll be in Grand Rapids.
So lots of fun things.
When is that going to start?
Well, I don't know yet. We're working on that because we're going to start filming
Got it.
to get it ready.
Got
If you're interested, you could let us know. We'll put your name on the list.
On the list. Stacy's block of the month.
It's from Wyndham. The fabric is from Wyndham.
Okay.
But if you're interested,
How huge is it?
Huh?
How huge is it?
89.
Oh, it's not that huge.
Well, when you're trying to hold it like this, it's
Right.
huge.
You're only one person.
You're only one person. You only have one wingspan.
Do you have anything new you want to show?
I have some new fun blenders from Andover. They're these little mini pin dots. Can you even see the little pin dots?
Yeah.
They're like, here's one in a darker color. I don't know, maybe that shows better. Little pin dots in some different colors. Those are very pretty. We also have, I might have showed this last week. I can't remember. The Cardinals with the border print. Maybe.
Billy wants to be on the list for the block of the month.
But that's it. That's new.
Okay.
I mean, there's some other fabric, but
Let's go over promos real quick. In case you forgot, the ruffler foot from Bernina is 25% off. There's a gift bundle with Creative Icon too. You get roller bags with select FOF machines this month. We're doing a back to school special on Husqvarna Vikings, which, hello, Onyx. Those suckers have been rolling out last week. I don't know if people got the notice. I love those little Onyx machines.
it's a great little machine.
They're the bee's knees. And they were very popular last week here. Bernina is still doing a gift with purchase until the 31st of August. So it's almost over. So if you've been thinking about a Bernina machine, now's the time. Get your gift with purchase. We introduced last week Sydney Light with our friend Scott from Arrow, right?
Everybody's super excited. They loved it.
And some people bought
Right.
Sydney Lights. Well, our friend Scott had so much fun, he came back.
I'm back. Hi. But we have a problem. I need a new shirt. I don't have a solo shirt. I only got the one.
Well, Paducah, you'll have to come work at Paducah again.
Let's see what I can find for you.
Is there going to be one in Grand Rapids?
No, because it's a Country Stitches show, and you're not even working for Country Stitches.
Oh, I'll be there with another store.
So,
Later.
if you're at Grand Rapids and you go see Scott, come and see me. I can help you
You're
too.
gonna be in so much trouble.
You know, just come see me. Come see me in Grand Rapids. I'll be incognito in the Country Stitches booth.
I do have to come see you though. I started cutting. I'm like a fourth of the way through my fabric for the log cabin that I'm doing. And I still don't know what chain piecing
We
is.
got a chain piece. We got to teach you to chain piece.
You got to teach me a chain piece. So I have exciting news for kind of the reason behind the quilt. Baby number 5 is on the way.
Congratulations, baby number 5.
5.
Oh, your wife is a saint.
Man.
She is definitely all the better parts of me. That's for sure. And it's so weird because there's a delay on the screen behind me. So I just saw myself doing the dance. And it's like, whoa, it's tripping out. Okay, anyway, so we are here to talk about Outback Cabinet.
We were chatting the other day.
Yeah.
Make him the full screen.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Well, Ethan, what? I couldn't hear. I'm deaf.
They're going full screen.
Oh, full
Saw
screen.
you, baby.
Oh my God, that's a lot. I don't have my glasses on today. Oi. So we brought in the Outback Cabinet as another option, for that Bernina 990, as well as all of the large machines out there. The Sydney and the Sydney Light, which was that last week, the week before?
Last week.
Last week. So that's kind of the everything all in one cabinet. Out back, this thing is space, space, space. This is big projects, which is kind of, the reason I love this one. I wish I had room for it, for the quilt that I'm starting, that I don't know how to piece together yet, that Liz is going to show me.
We're gonna work on chain piecing in Michigan
Yes.
this week.
Yes, we're gonna chain piece because it's gonna be it's 12-inch blocks, and it's gonna be what's my math? 7 times 6. I don't know. That's
That's
6
gonna be big.
feet. It's gonna be big, and I'm gonna need an outback cabinet. So I have this cabinet fully open, and when we open this thing up, I can't even stretch out the whole thing. It's 105 inches long. It's huge. It's ginormous.
It is enormous.
We do have the rear quilt leaf on the back, and we have a slide out caddy for this one.
I love this.
The slide out caddy is great. So what I actually did, and we'll talk about the lift and machines in a second. Which way do I want to go? We'll start over here. So I actually stole from our Kiwi cabinet, our little storage caddy. I stole the cutting mat and pressing pad. So a lot of questions I always get asked is, what do I do with that panel on the right hand side? So we have the embroidery hoop storage.
I like that too very much.
There we go. We've got those set up here, but what do I do with this space? What I always recommend is you're able to cut, you're able to press, and then we're moving right to
And
sewing.
then we're gonna learn to chain piece.
We're going to learn the chain piece, and one day when I get to the level of a serger, I've got a perfect setup to have a serger here as well. And then the other part that I love about this, especially with the large projects, is the caddy, which actually has 2 positions. So I'll show you the second position in a second. But what ends up happening is your project is sitting on the left-hand side. So as we're pushing everything back onto our rear quilt leaf, we're not fighting gravity, right? Where it goes to the right, and then it tugs on my stitches, and I get really angry. This caddy, let me show you this guy. So just like the Kiwi caddy, it has soft closing drawers with not one, like Vanna White sometimes, not one,
Love storage.
but 2 thread storage. And same thing when I show the Kiwi caddies, I took these out and I just got little L brackets from Home Depot, and I just kind of made floating shelves on my wall at home because just like the Kiwi caddy, I wanted my drawers for storage. So I took those out, mounted them on the wall, and now I've got my extra 2 drawers. And then the bottom drawer, Ethan, can we kind of zoom in on that one? So when we show this for pictures, it's really deep. Thanks, Ethan. You went all the way in on that. So we'll show it with, wow, and I see it behind you now. Okay, super demo. I love it. We show it with a small iron or small serger, scraps. Mine is all solid scraps. So position 1, the way this guy works, and she's got the heavy duty locking casters, just like the cabinets do. If we can see those, we'll just tip it over. So
Yeah.
position 1,
It's got good wheels.
and she's got good wheels. Position 1 is immediately to your left, but you can see she's got these little pegs. Super zoom in.
Oh.
All right, so position 2, you can actually scoop this out, and she locks into the door to just give you a little bit more room.
Oh.
Now,
Lots of space.
space here, space. It's tons and tons of space. Again, flowing onto that back quilt leaf. So the way I have my cabinet set up at home is I'll fold it up, and I want to show this one folded up because she's 105 inches long, but she folds in half, so she takes up no space when she's folded up. But the way I have my setup at home is I fold it up and I push everything against the wall because I took over my 19-year-old's bedroom while she's at college. And then when my wife and I are going to sew, we will pull it away from the wall and then flip the quilt leaf up. So then as we're pushing our projects back onto that rear quilt leaf, then they don't fall off the back either because the wall's right there. So the wall just kind of catches everything, and we don't fight gravity at all when we're working on our big projects. And my wife is definitely going to need Thomas's course on what was it, a double layered skirt? Is that what I heard?
Oh, he's doing a multi-tiered skirt.
Multi-tiered skirt. So we did show and tell in the office, was it last week? 2 weeks ago, and I brought in some of the skirts and dresses that Janet makes for Frankie. And everyone fell in love with them, but she's like, I need more ideas. So I'm gonna have to borrow. Is Thomas gonna be in Grand Rapids?
Nope, just me. Just me.
All right, well, I still have to sign up for his course. I'll need those details. So Ethan, let's do this. Let's show the lift. Okay. All right, I'm gonna scoot around. So we're doing this a little less tech savvy.
Yeah, how we roll.
Not that anyone could tell last time, but none of our cameras worked, so we had to use a phone. So we're still on phone system today. So the Outback cabinet. This cabinet comes with 2 different lifts. It comes with either an electric height adjustable lift. We'll talk about that acrylic in just a second. This one here is the hydraulic lift. The great thing with the Outback cabinet is that it will accommodate all the machines on the market. So you can see in here, we've got the Epic 3, but also the Bernina 990, your big Janome M17, M8, we've got Luminaire, Solaris, all those large machines. The Outback will incorporate all of those, and the electric lift will incorporate the 990 all the way down into storage position. So 3 positions on a lift. First position, this is your free arm. If you're having to do that pant leg or shirt sleeve, if you've got your embroidery module on here, this is where you're gonna live. Position 2, this is where I live. This is flatbed sewing. We got some cool zoom in action going. And then along with flatbed sewing, we have these acrylic inserts. These are from Sew Steady. And what this does is it brings the deck of our machine even with the height of the cabinet. And then the acrylic insert, it fills all the space around our machine. So when we're doing our piecing, we're pushing those large projects back, nothing falls into and around your machine. So you're not having to, fight the surface that you're working on. You're not having to fight coming over your machine. You've got one smooth transitional surface, and that moves right back onto the quilt leaf back here. So this is where I live. Like I said,
Way easier to sew if you have a flat surface.
Super easy to sew, and it makes sewing comfortable, right? You're not having to fight your wrists and fight your elbows at being in goofy, awkward positions. Position 3 is storage. Not that anyone puts their sewing machine away, but if you could put your sewing machine away, you absolutely could. And I'll show you how this folds up, because it's actually like magic. Not that we're plugging Bernina. I swear we're not sponsored by Bernina, but it's magic. So let me show you how this folds up. So top flips over. This piece is going to flip over. Now we're going to take our little caddy, and the caddy actually stores inside the cabinet. So the table extension, this slides down the track that's inside. And you notice we're on carpet here, and everything's still with the heavy duty locking casters. Everything slides without having any issue.
And then it gets so tiny.
And it does. Like I said, it actually folds in half. So it goes from 105 down to 50 inches, and then she locks up too. So if you're actually putting your sewing machine away, you can totally hide this away. Throw I don't know, what would you throw over the top? A sheet over the top if you want.
A quilt. You would throw a quilt over the top.
You could put a quilt over the top.
I'll throw a sheet over it.
If it's like me, where you're taking over a bedroom, and when in fact my daughter's home from school and she doesn't want to see my sewing machine, so yeah, we close it up, push it against the wall, and you really can't tell. It kind of looks like a dresser. So
yeah.
She's 105. That was that big. I mean, bigger than that.
Much bigger than that.
Yeah.
LA skills. All the way down to just 50 inches. Wow, that looks really funny on the screen. I love it. And she is on those heavy duty casters. And again, we're on carpet and it moves effortlessly. Double T's, effortlessly.
So the reason why we showed the Outback today is because Lexington has an Outback demo model,
Ooh, what color do you guys have?
white, and it's an electric lift.
Perfect. So that will, I mean, literally, that will do every machine on the market, including that new 990.
Yes, and it does have the quilt leaf in the rear. So if you're interested in an Outback, we have a special deal on the floor model in Lexington in white, electric, and give us a call in the Lexington location and we can hook you up with some pricing information and you can take it home. It's already assembled. It's here. You can just
That's the best. That's
load
ours.
it up on a trailer and take it home.
But you have to do like a fun dance because it's electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
But if you're interested and you're not there or you can't get to Lexington, you can still get this cabinet.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely. Does it have quilt extension? Oh, Liz, I think you answered Annie's question already. Yes, it absolutely has the quilt leaf extension. I would be lost without it.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. I've had, since you came on last time, I've had lots of questions about which cabinets will fit those big machines. So I'm super excited that we showed this one because in my little old building, I don't have room for some of these big monsters to be open. So I love that we're able to show them all the friends, all the pieces.
All the big cabinets
because I've had lots of questions
for the big machines.
Yes.
It just so happens you know a guy.
I know a guy. It works out.
You just got to pay him in t-shirts.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go through my stash. I'm gonna have to get your size and I'll go through my stash and see what I have.
I'm a solid XL. I'm a big guy.
Oh, I might have.
A lot of fabric for this one here. But yeah, our Outback, she is awesome. If you have those large projects that require just that extra care, extra love, the Outback is going to be absolutely the one for you. And with that electric lift, it's even more amazing.
Even more amazing.
Even more amazing. It's magic.
Love it.
And I think we covered everything. Lifetime warranty on the cabinets, super important for your customers know. Lifetime warranty for the cabinet, and lifts are 5-year warranty on the lift. Heaven forbid there's ever an issue, you're reaching out right to us at Arrow Sewing. We're in Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
And they'll fix it for you.
What's that?
And you'll fix it.
And
Not you personally.
You got a guy
to
or a
fix.
girl.
Yes.
You got a girl.
You got a team.
But that's the great thing, right? Is that you're calling us in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. When you call into my customer service team, they are literally right outside my office. So you can say, "Go get Scott on the phone." And
I saw Scott on Facebook Live.
yeah, and as long as I'm not at Grand Rapids, outselling Liz. Just kidding.
Wow. I'm not feeling all of this aggressive competition.
Is it too early on a Monday?
Alicia has
An hour ahead of me. It can't be too early.
the regular price for Outback. The hydraulic regular price is $29.99. So the one Scott showed today, $29.99 for the hydraulic. It is on special for $22.99. The electric is regularly $35.99. It is on special for $36.99.
Yes, and that is an amazing price for all that you're getting, because you're getting this huge space. You're also getting the caddy that comes with it. You're getting the thread storage, and the electric lift is worth its weight in gold, which I don't know how much it weighs, but it's heavy, so it's definitely.
The electric lift, and we also have a question. Yes, the electric lift and the hydraulic lift will do all 3 positions.
Yes, absolutely. So, and the nice thing too, so I mean, the electric lift, what's great with the electric lift is it's, just take your finger off and that's it, she stops. With the hydraulic lift, the question I do get a lot of the times is, well, what if my machine height is different than the machine you're demoing? This position, the second position, it is height adjustable. Ethan, can we kind of zoom in?
There's a video on Arrow's webpage that shows you how to adjust that hydraulic position.
So right here, and you can see we've adjusted, this is a demo, so we've adjusted a lot, but you've actually got a 4-inch height adjustment to accommodate literally every machine that's out there. Oh God, I've got an ugly pinky.
Ugly what?
I'm not going to be a hand model, that's for sure. So yeah, whether it's electric, and Liz will work an amazing offer for you on the one
Yes.
she. If we did a hydraulic, again, it will accommodate everything that's out on the market. The only exception for the hydraulic is the 990 will not go all the way into storage.
It's too
The
tall.
electric lift does have a greater range of travel than the hydraulic, so that is the only caveat there. But again, I always ask who actually puts their machine away. I have done it, I think, twice.
I've never put mine in the down storage position.
Never gone.
Totally. So that is the Outback. Are there questions? I lost my phone. I can't see the chat. Are there questions that we have about the Outback cabinet?
Just pricing, and I answered that. So
See, you're the best.
So if you're interested in our floor model in Lexington, even if you're not in Lexington, give us a call and we can figure something out. Oh, Ian always puts hers away. I never put mine away, ever.
Well, some people are tidy.
I know.
People are not.
Tidy? A sewing room and tidy? Do those two words go together?
It happens.
It must be a thing.
I fail to believe that.
I don't fit that mold, but
Your shirt says you don't.
I know.
That's why it's so fitting. All right, Scott, thanks for coming and hanging out with us again this morning. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there about 1:30ish.
Oh, I'm not getting there till 6:30. I'm not setting up the booth.
Oh yeah, I got to set up. Well, then I will see you.
Not my store. I'm not setting up the booth. Shh, I hope he's not watching.
I was going to say, you are totally going to get it for that.
I know. Oh, well. I'll see you tomorrow, Scott, or Wednesday.
One of those days. It ends in Y for sure.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks, Scott.
So that's what we got this week. Do you have another thing? Okay,
do.
what?
I have another thing. We talked about this last week, but we didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So behind me on this wall, you see lots of fun Kimberbell and OESD in stock design collections, embellishments, thread kits, all kinds of stuff.
Wonderful.
Starting tomorrow
Okay.
through Saturday, they are all going to be anything in stock, OESD or Kimberbell, are going to be 30% off.
OESD or Kimberbell in stock
Products,
products.
We have for petites or
Okay.
regular?
scissor sets, all of the above.
All of our
Okay.
petites in there.
Thread
Okay.
boxes,
Thread boxes,
all
so-
the things.
all the things.
So-
So check that out if you're looking for something fun to do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Outback Floor Models in Lexington, if anybody's interested in an already assembled electric cabinet to take home. We still have 195Q left. That is also on special. So if you're interested,
Bye.
it's a hot buy. So call the Centerville store for that. Call the Lexington store for the Outback cabinet. And OESD and Kimberbell in stock products are 30% off till Saturday. Whew. That's a lot this morning. It was a lot of information.
happening.
Okay. Come see Thomas and Kim this week, and Denise and Claire. I'll be in Grand Rapids. Come see me if you're going to Grand Rapids. I'll be there.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.